Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today here I will retell about what I've learned from the seminar video. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Marcelino Verdika, and I'm from Mechanical Engineering Department. Uh, Here I will retell some point from the video. The first point is the what is debate. Debate is a conflict of argument to find a solution or evaluation from the issue or problem using a logical approach. And in the debate there is a system I've heard from the video that used in debate. The system is a British parliamentary system. British parliamentary system, in one debate room there will be four position, the opening team and the closing team. So there will be an opening government team, a closing government opening government team, opening opposition team, closing government team, and the closing opposition team. With our British parliamentary system, we'll have four teams, so each position consists of two teams and each team consists of two people. The opening and the closing teams may be in the same position, but there are considered two opposing teams. In British parliamentary system, POI or interruption are also allowed, the same as the Asian parliamentary system from the first minute to the 6th minute. Pay attention to the maximum time for the interruption is 15 seconds. Time for speaking. The speaking time in the British parliamentary system used by KDMI this year is also the same as the Asia parliamentary system. 7 minutes 20 seconds for each speaker to present their argument. Next point is there are the things to need to pay attention to in the debate. From the video show five things to pay attention. Then the number one is compose the case that are crucial or important in the debate. Number two, place the team's argument in a strategic position. 3. Answer the burden of proof. 4. Compile relevant cases with motions. Number 5. Have a good series of arguments. And also there are several causes of loss in a debate. First, the argument does not develop and repeat itself. 2. Unable to explain why the case broke is significant or important in a debate. 3. Not being able to respond the opponent objection. Number 4. Construct the case that is not relevant to the motion. And the next point is a role for each speaker. Speaker 1, opening government team, has a role. Is 1 to build a setup. Setup in a debate is the initial arrangement of how the debate will run. Number 2, explain the background to the emergence of the debate motion and must have a clear stance. 3. Explain the mechanism if necessary. There are some motions that require clear and neat mechanism, but there are some motions they may not need to explain neat, clear, or specific mechanism. Number 4 is goal. For what goals the government teams want to achieve. For example, in the video, context of pandemic. The goal is to end pandemic or better handling of the pandemic. So you must have a clear goal. Speaker role. For the second speaker does not have to present a different argument from the first speaker. An important task to the second speaker is to develop or complete the case explained by the first speaker. Next, speaker 1, closing team. It is important to note that so the closing teams can assess and compare the differences between the case that will be explained and the case that will be presented by the opening team. The closing team must develop the case while still operating on the mechanism that has been explained by the opening team. And last, speaker 2 closing teams as a role is one, it's important to bring a rebuttal. This means if you feel capable of refuting all of your opponent's arguments, that's good or that's okay. But if you can't or do not have time, do not force yourself to try to refute all of the opposing team's arguments. Number two is must conclude the course of the debate. I think that all I've learned from the video so far. I will end it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.